It's like nasty. This is just too much. Oh no. You know.
Poking at drummers is my second favorite sport.
How do you like my drummer impression? Doing that.
Very good.
I even had to stick in the, the fancy directions. Traditional, or whatever it's called. Not a drummer here.
The pretentious drummer stance.
Oh no. You know.
Poking at drummers is my second favorite sport.
Hey, we're Kris here.
And my name is Guillaume. Welcome to Thoman's Guitars and Basses and to today's video, which will be centered around this little box of wonders right there.
Ta-da! Which is the ToneX Cab, which was introduced earlier this year, but they are now in stock. They finally arrived, so in case you pre-ordered one or just want to get one, now is the time when it makes a lot of sense to think about it if you're looking for whatever that is, because I don't know a lot about it. I know it's like an FRFR kind of thing, and it sounds great with the ToneX 1, and that's what we have on G's board right now, but I know someone who can tell us more about it.
I read the manual!
He's the clever boy.
We played it a little bit at NAMM, but NAMM was really just for us to hear ourselves while playing because...
Excuse me? Do what ourselves whilst playing? It's very loud!
Yeah. So we weren't like really paying attention to the fine details of what that wonderful machine offers, which is more what we're going to do today. We have an array of microphones in the room as well as a line out coming from the cab itself. We'll put text on screen, I'm guessing, when you hear what. That's probably going to be the clearest way of doing it. So the ToneX Cab is, as you said, an FRFR cab. At the very roots of it, that's what it is. So it means it's an active cabinet that you can plug your pedals into, and you don't need to have a power amp or anything. Like this is the amp, power amp, and speaker. It does it all, right?
But in case you're confused with these, it's not a guitar combo. So it can do guitar combo things.
Yes.
I don't fully understand what's up, but he's going to tell us how does that work. But normally this is like your PA system in the shape of a guitar combo. So it gives all the frequencies. If you go with your drive pedal into one of these without any cabinet simulation, like guitar cabinet simulation,
yes,
it will sound fairly fizzy. Because it gives you all the frequencies. If you want to amplify your already cabinet simulated modeler, like amp modeler or whatever, this is the kind of product that you plug into to have monitor for yourself on stage or at home when you just practice.
That's the basics. So we're gonna start this video thinking that you know what the FRFR speaker is. If you don't, we've made a video about how to amplify your preamps and floor units and whatnot. Check this one out. We explain what that is compared to a PA system or that sort of thing, for example. The difference in this one is that it is built like a guitar cabinet.
Okay.
So it is not a PA speaker. We have a 12-inch Celestion speaker in that one. It is a two-way, so there's a 1-inch tweeter as well.
Okay.
So it is,
here.
again, like a broader spectrum of frequencies than just a plain old guitar cabinet. The main difference being as well that 12-inch Celestion speaker is pushing 300 watts constant.
What?
700 watt peak.
What?
In Class D amplification.
Oh.
So right now you'll see when we play, we're hitting 109, 110 dBs.
Yeah,
the mic for dB meters in front of it, we are 1/4 of the volume up. So this is like a metric ton of clean headroom.
I usually don't complain that we're too loud. Today, I actually complain like, dude, this is just too much. Like I plugged into Les Paul with the humbuckers after his single-coil playing and I'm like, we need to turn this down. It's ridiculous. So yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, that
It's not a demo of the ToneX One. We know what it does, but it's still pretty great every time we plug it in.
yeah, it's ridiculous how small it is and how well it gives you a perfect pedal platform.
Yeah.
Like we don't even go into like gainy amp sounds.
We have a second patch just in case, but this is like just, this serves the purpose of showing that off. So you can plug in your all-in-one ToneX like unit. You can also use that cab with just straight preamps. Because on top of being the FRFR thing, this one allows you to upload up to 8 IRs into the cab. So you can have 8 presets with different IRs, and you bring in your valve preamp or your analog, whatever, and you just want the cabinet and power amp simulation out of this, you have it. So this is also really practical if you're coming out of the digital thing and you just want to use your analog pedals. This does that and allows you to use up to 8 IRs
presets,
through an XLR DI out in the back of the unit. Which is really nice.
Right.
So if you have a standard, if right now we don't have an IR on this because it's counter, like we have an IR in the ToneX One, so we don't need it. But if we were to use it with a preamp pedal, we could put whatever IR we want on that one and just go for that.
Where do you what is the app for that? Is there like a computer app?
There's a software. It's a computer software, and you can choose and upload your IRs and sort them out.
Connect it with USB or whatever.
Exactly, it's USB-A in the back, and this is also MIDI controllable afterwards. So you have MIDI in-out, and you can MIDI control which preset you're on depending on how you're rigging the thing. So it really is modular, just in its in the amount of ways it can be configured. So that's pretty cool. And what I like is that DI out, that XLR out, is not just spitting whatever you're feeding into it. You can also decide to
pre-post.
Exactly. Pre-post and give it so either the IR or just give you like a separate, like if it's more in the studio, like recording situation.
For reamping, maybe. For reamping.
Exactly. Yeah. That sort of setup. Like it's. You can whatever situation, whatever rig you can think of. This can do it. On top of that, it's got the EQ on top, which is also presettable for each of the 8 presets and recalled by MIDI. So you've got a 3-band EQ, bass, mid, treble.
What is the live and mic?
Yes, that is the amp tone thing, and that's what the DSP allows you to do with this. It's to put it more into a guitar cab feel situation. So if you go towards
spacier a bit, or
mic side of it, it's gonna feel more like the amp in the room, while the other live setting is more direct.
Direct, I guess.
Exactly.
Which makes more sense live.
So if you want to jam out and just enjoy your sound in your space, you can just use the mic setting in there, and that'll feel more like a regular guitar cab, while the other side will feel more like an FRFR speaker.
Yeah, it's tighter on the right side.
Yeah.
Right? That's I guess the live setting.
That's the live side. Yeah.
And it's a little more spacious and sweeter and softer on the other end.
It's not super extreme. And it's gonna make more of a difference to sounds that are like really, really tight and precise and whatever. But it's a nice addition, I think, to already having the 3-band EQ on top of.
And honestly, the few main points that I find really interesting about this one, first of all, it sounds great, which is not always the case, even though FRFR cabs should be like as neutral as possible, like flat. Like that's pretty much the description of these cabs, but they still sound kind of different, and this one feels right, which is a good thing for sure. The second thing is the portability is really not heavy. Like it is like 12, 15, like really not heavy. It's like the way it looks, it's a bit on the lighter side for this size, which is again a very nice thing. And the third thing is that it's not just for your modeler. So, but the fact that you can upload impulse responses and just use your whatever analog rig, it's clever. It really is much more versatile than most.
And as you guys hopefully probably will have heard it at this point, the DI also sounds really good. Like it's not just a DI, like the onboard hardware and all that. It sounds nice.
Do you get the IR through the DI? Because we're not hearing that. I don't know.
Yes, but there's none now. What they're hearing through the DI is just the sound, like it's you know, what's being fed into.
So you are hearing through the DI the ToneX one right now with its own amp simulation and IR. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. It's confusing, but I get it.
Because I'm also in post, you're hearing the extra EQing that I'm doing with the cab.
Okay, which is not extreme, but still we have
there's a little bit less
remove
bass.
the low end because it's really full sounding, and have the treble cranked a little bit, like it's at 6 out of 10. It's like nasty.
Why are you doing this to me? Anyways,
R-rated sounds. Yeah, that's all right. That sounds kind of okay-ish.
It's as they say, it's not. Anyway, yeah, if you're interested in the ToneX Cab and everything else we've used in that video, check out the links in description, and just under there will be the comment section in which we'll interact and answer further questions you might have on this beautiful box of magic.
Sir, yes, sir.
There we go.
Bye-bye. Take it easy.
Bye.